know, every high school has that one hacker kid that stays to himself. He doesn't like associate with anyone because he's too busy being online.
Discriminated against, arrested, beaten.
I felt the gun to my head. That's what woke me up because I'm a pretty sound sleeper.
I'm Shamrock and I'm a hacker.
It's like being God.
If I had the opportunity to show off all the power in the city right now, do you think I would do it?
We want on our laptop to know the location of every squad car within the nearest vicinity.
What people don't understand, they fear.
We've all heard about the hacker menace.
Hackers break into government and business computers, stealing and destroying information, raiding bank accounts, running up credit card charges.
Young people who break into telephone and computer systems simply because they can.
The Pentagon calls it a cyber war.
Never before have people so young had so much potential power to disrupt the systems we all rely on.
But what do we really know about hackers?
Are they the enemy within, as the government sees them, or are they freedom fighters of the digital age? Over the next half hour, we'll take you inside their world. Meet Chameleon, a hacker who faced off with one of America's most dangerous enemies. Shamrock, role model or renegade. And Mantis, who says he can find out anything he wants about you.
My name is Mantis. I live in New York City. People see hackers, some fat kid sitting at home, dressed in black, could only talk technical topics, can't socialize with people. His only friends are those on the net. I don't fit the stereotype of a hacker, straight off. Hackers are not, geeks sitting in front of their machines, kind of fat and just eating and, hacking all day. Want to let her know, New York City style too. Too Jiggy over here.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Serena.
Deranged over there.
Hey, Deranged?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Deranged.
Little attitude problem, but it's like...
It's okay, I got an attitude problem too.
We need a quiet. We're doing mic check.
What's up?
From a downtown loft, Mantis hosts a live hacker talk show that cybercasts to thousands of hackers worldwide.
Yo, what's up? Yo, welcome to today's edition of Parse.
The show is a virtual meeting place where they can swap tips and brag about their latest exploits. What do you have going on the show today?
I have privilege to access some files. That there's some little project going on between Russia and the United States.
Is it highly classified information?
I don't think I've ever heard it on the news or anything like that. I mean, dealing with, some missiles and some testing sites and, some serious technology.
That have some confidential, classified, semi-classified, unclassified, not even sure what type of material it is. Where it came from, I guess that's for me to know.
When I got my first computer, it's kind of like my escape. You could lose yourself in it, and there's no parents there. There's not really people telling you, what you can and can't do.
At 16, Chameleon left high school and became a superstar of the hacking underground. Working from a computer in his mother's garage, he penetrated some of our government's most secure military computers. Are you on any kind of, parole type thing? Or?
Nah, they just raided me.
This is where you work?
Yeah. I just make sure there's no,
sensitive information around?
It's like, hey, there's my password.
Remember the first time that you were breaking into stuff? What it felt like?
The first feeling, it feels like, being a teenager. It's hard enough to get a voice in school or with our parents, but if you go and you change the main page for NASA or something telling people what's really going on, that's going to get attention.
You would assume that for one of these highly important government defense organizations would be a little harder to break their website.
Yeah, but that's not true.
While no one knew his real identity online, Chameleon became notorious as his hacks became bigger and riskier until he pushed it too far.
Chameleon's downfall was actually one of the hacks he did into the DISA, or Defense Information Systems Agency. He actually broke into several of their systems and had control of them for well over a month. and then started downloading proprietary software that the military used to control their system. Software that monitored the global positioning satellites, software that would control hubs, routers, and other networking equipment. He went further and further into the system, figuring out how it worked. Chameleon realized that what he was doing wasn't legal, but it got to the point where he didn't care. He was caught up in it, and that proved to be true until the very end.
All right, there we go. It's a journey that's really within yourself. Walking around, knowing inside that, you know, I have a knowledge that many people don't. I feel like I'm chasing something and I don't know what it is. I don't think I will know until I catch it.
One of Shamrock's specialties is called phone phreaking, ripping off the phone company for free service and, as we found out, listening to private voicemail.
You're checking my voice messages? Checking my voicemails?
Yeah, it's only 4 digits.
Okay, wait a minute. Like private stuff too?
Well, you have 2 different boxes though.
Yeah.
So I wasn't checking that
Well,
one.
how would you know I have 2 different boxes? I just met you.
There you go, punk ass bitch.
After a series of run-ins with the law in Michigan, Shamrock moved to New York.
My airport scan your land, kick bang, cause I can.
He now serves as an unofficial advisor to scores of hackers across the country.
This comes from MZ at AOL, and he asked, you know how to get credit card numbers? I would gladly appreciate it. This is a real lame question, man. And obviously...
Hello?
Hello? There you are.
How you doing?
Yep.
What's going on? What you been up to? How's your legal situation, my man?
There was an illegal situation. What's down with that?
He was remember the NASA thing?
Maybe this kid is the outcast that, you know, is outcast at school. Maybe this is his glory. He wants to be the football player that he sees every day in school, that he gets picked on every day in school. And maybe, you know, his homecoming game's more spectacular than the football players because, man, he got into NASA. He got into NORAD.
Can we put this up, engineer, this URL?
.com.
Oh, let's check it out, fool. This site was hacked.
And actually, it was hacked by a girl.
I want to run for president, ideally, but that's not going to be until I'm 30. And I will be president.
Keep your record clean. You already told me you were in jail.
Yeah, well...
What did you get arrested for? Parking tickets?
Stuck on the show.
No. Well, you really want to know? Reckless driving, driving on suspended license, phone fraud. I'm under investigation for phone fraud and possession, and assault.
Your heart's beating. If you forget to breathe, you gotta breathe in. I don't know what you're getting into, but then yet again, you want to do it. You're approaching the system and you're typing in your final command. Then you're thinking about whether the other guy at the other end, you're waiting till you actually break the law before he comes and busts you. You break into somebody's system, you didn't ask him. That's not allowed. Just by having the password to his account, that's not allowed. It's all illegal. I don't think there's so much, legal about hacking.
Not much is legal about hacking, though it's never been easier to do, and there are hundreds of websites to show you how. While law enforcement is playing catch-up, hackers have become a global subculture of young people playing by their own rules.
This is my favorite movie. I mean, this movie is just like, I've never had a favorite movie before in my life.
I can't get The Matrix on DVD right now.
Oh, you can?
Oh, it's still in theaters.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can't get it on VHS.
That's true,
you
that's
can't
true,
get it
what
on...
I'm saying, yeah. Well, I don't know, a friend sent it to me on the net. It's all about sharing information. Mm-hmm. Information has to be free. If Big Brother's watching me, why can't he be watched also?
It's my trunk tracker.
What's that mean?
Scans police frequencies. Breaking down the system, or deciphering the system, figuring out what the system's all about. And that's a major theme in hacking. You got to know that.
So you sort of got into hacking
for the wrong reasons.
And now?
Now, I'm beginning to learn what the right reasons are, and I'm also learning how to influence that on the younger people. This piece of shit.
Cop?
No, I set up the alarm. I paid the change.